Good morning, good morning. Hopefully y'all doing good today, you feel me? I just made a video about, you know, knowing who you're around and having the awareness of breaking the patterns of dysfunction for those out there that are trying to understand what is healthy and what is unhealthy, right? We have to be real to ourselves. Our nervous system is more prone to be, familiar when it comes to that chaos because we've seen the chaos, we understand chaos, and it's normalized in our brain and our body, right? But we have to be real to ourselves and understand that we're doing our body a disservice, we're doing our mind a disservice, and when you're doing yourself a disservice when you're not being real to yourself. You got to be understanding that, like I said, healthy is healthy and dysfunction is unhealthy. You know what I mean? Why are you going to allow a life of just, people treating you any type of way and you bouncing back and you just making this thing feel okay? But I really want to give you guys some real life examples and experiences that I was able to go through, right? We ain't got to say no names, you feel me? But let's give real context because this is real life. So basically, back in my days when I used to be in community college, one of my roommates, he taught me how to cut hair. You know what I mean? So the boy was getting nice with the clippers, and I was doing my thing. And for the board of the barber industries and stuff like that, mind your business. You feel me? Don't worry about if I was making money. Just stay on point when I'm what the focal point is. You dig? But so long story short, just getting to the focal point. I was at UMass Boston, just fast forwarding from the dorm experience to where I was at. But I met someone in my MBK, my brother's keeper initiative by Obama, et cetera, like for, mentorship and just getting connected with, black young men to be able to have a support system, a network to be able to, develop and have conversations and just that, encouragement and support as we're trying to push through, getting our degrees. So I met this dude, you know what I mean? And it was cool. I came to his crib and I gave him cuts. I was doing cuts, you know what I mean? And he was living with his mom at the time. And then he leveled up, you know what I mean? He got his degree, he leveled up, got himself a good job. And then he moved out and he had a apartment that he shared with some other people, like some other roommates, etc. So I came to his that spot a few times, right? And gave him the service, gave him the cut. I was blessing him. Obviously, if someone's keep hitting you up, you feel me? You blessing them, you dig? So it's like, I was doing good work, no problems, you know what I mean? And in this particular time, when I pulled up on him, he, which was the second time, because the first time I remember him getting a Benz. He got an all white Benz. I was like, all right, bro, like it was a dope day. You feel me? I was happy for the young boy, you dig? But so the second time I pull up, he was a little late. I'm like, why am I here before you? Like, this is it, you feel me? So I'm over here, like, ringing the doorbell, like, he ain't there. So he pulled up a little bit, right after. Like, let's say, like, I waited, like 5 to 7 minutes. I'm like, yo, like, you're not here in 10. Like, I'm about to flex, you know what I mean? So he pulled up, you know what I mean? And he happened to have a female with him, you know what I mean? He had a white shorty, whatever, right? And I don't know what was going on with the dude, you know what I mean? But, He was on something. He was trying to play, like trying to, how people, the fellas know what's up, you know what I mean? The females know what's up because they can read through the game, the signals through the game. But he was trying to put on a little show in front, whatever. He's trying to act all, extraordinary and stuff like that. Some fellas they start to act different when females get around, right? So, anyways, we walk up the back stairway. We go up to the apartment. We're on like the second floor, third floor, whatever it was, and to get into it, just kind of fast forward, like I said, I give him the surface, I give him the cut. He got blessed. His roommate was there actually, and his roommate was in the living room with us because that's where we was at. And his roommate was playing. It could have been 2K or whatever. You feel me? Like, who knows what it was? You know what I mean? He's playing video games, whatever. The roommate was like, "Yo, he blessed you, got you right." And the roommate was like, "Oh, I probably would try to get a cup from you another day or something like that." So I'm like, "Oh, whatever." You know what I mean? Homeboy got my phone number type stuff. So you know what I mean? Get it through him, whatever. And yeah, so homeboy went to the bathroom to kind of, look at himself, get him freshed up, whatever. He said he had plans with the female, whatever. She was in the bedroom, just relaxing, do whatever what she was doing. And so he went to so as I'm spraying down the clippers, cleaning my stuff up for the barbers, y'all know what's up, clean your materials. Sanitization is really important, you dig? So I'm cleaning down my materials, putting my stuff away, you feel me? And rolling up the clippers, and I'm putting my stuff in my bag, and I'm just trying to wait for him to come back so he's able to get the payment solidified so I can go about my day. And You dig? So basically, what was it? Yep. So basically, from like I said, me cleaning up, I'm hyper vigilant. I can feel the area, I can feel the energy of the room, and I can hear. I got small ears, but we can hear. You dig? So I was hearing basically like him and talking to like the girl in the hallway, because like the bathroom is, let's say the bathroom's on the left side, right? On the right side we have the bedroom, so I can kind of hear them kind of talking, whatever, like they signaling something. So he comes out like, oh yo, you messed up my lineup, like trying to put on a show basically. And then the white shorty, she comes out and she's like, yeah, you messed it up. And I'm like playing into the act or whatever. And I'm just like, yo, what are you on right now, bro? Like, I'm not with that, yo. Like, we got you right. Your man's just said we got you right. You feel me? Like, what are you on right now? You're not trying to pay me for the you know what I mean? For the service? Like, what are you on right now? And when we put in work too, anything that we touch, we bless. We don't sit here and half, you feel me? Half-ass somebody. We don't do that. You know, you dig? So it's like, in a real way, like I'm looking at him like, what is really going on right now? And I felt that energy of yo, of BS coming through my body. Like, what am I, yo? That's why I'm saying emotional regulation is really important. All right? So, just to fast forward, he's putting on a show. I'm just like, yo, I don't know what you want. Just trying to keep my composure. Like, I'm like, I don't know what you want right now, bro. But like, I need my, you know what I mean? Like, you got the service, you got blessed, you got the validation for the people around you, and shorty over here, like, this is a black man cut, like, respectfully, you feel me? So we don't need her in this situation. This is me and you right now. What do you want right now? You feel me? And I gotta tell you too, there was a dog in the room as well. So the dog was feeling the energy of the room, and it was looking at me kind of crazy, and I'm just like, yo, I gotta be, you feel me? I gotta be conscious. She over here looking at me creating the Maserati. But anyways, so I'm over here looking like, you feel me? Look, I gotta really keep, like I said, myself, you know what I mean? Regulated type stuff, right? But in the back of the back, I gotta tell you this, right? It's that you have to be able to reassess your environment. Pick your what? Battles wisely. Understand too, things don't always have to get, good morning. Things don't always have to get physical. You dig? Things don't have to get physical. A lot of us out here, when we get angry, you feel me? I have to be real. We shoot right into the physical, you know what I mean? We get right into the physical, and then we compromise ourselves, and you feel me? Police and, you know, high authorities get into the situation, you know what I mean? So we got to understand how we got to handle situations sometimes, you know what I mean? Me getting into my car, driving off, pulling off, whatever, I'm like, yo, this guy's on some, you feel me? I'll take it to the chin, whatever, you know what I mean? Pick some, you lose some. And this is why I realized too, I put down the clippers for a minute. I have not touched the clippers unless I'm touching myself. You feel me? But this is the reason why, is because you got people like this, we got to pick and choose in the environment, etc. Like, it's just, you know, danger. You know? And the funny thing about it too is, guess what? Homeboy sent the money via, you feel me? Via whatever. You feel me? So he did all that. People will jeopardize a bond, a connection, whatever, to put on an act, put on a facade, put on a show. Yep. But I want you to understand, and for those like there, like I said, that's coming from dysfunction, is you don't have to endure disrespect. You don't have to, and you feel me? Push yourself through someone else's world in regards to how you're going to retaliate to the situation. You know what I mean? You can be in control and you can handle it to the best of your capabilities by, like I said, keeping yourself emotionally regulated and understanding the people that you choose to be around. Because I got to be real to myself as well. I got to be accountable. There were certain signs that I was seeing from this person. There were certain, you feel me, that led up to this situation here, you know? And, you know, it is what it is, but it's a lesson. It's not for me to beat myself up. It's not for me to force my hand and still interact with this person and keep deceiving myself and disrespecting myself. No. We can learn and we can move on with life because we can find healthier relationships, you know? So once again, like I said, this is a lesson. This is real life. This is real life experiences. You feel me? But I really want us to, like I said, use this as encouragement and use this as a way where we're able to, like I said, draw awareness. because you deserve better. You deserve real love. You deserve people that are going to respect you and treat you right. But like I said, for some out here, we got to be real to ourselves, because accountability is really what we need to get to that next level. Accountability is something that, it's maybe feel uncomfortable and stuff like that too, because we're used to being around this. And like I said early in the video, our nervous system is normalized, you feel me? To this extent, because of the world of chaos that some of us have navigated and went through and still go through. But we have to take action, y'all. We got to be accountable, but y'all. We have to see through the nonsense. We got to see through the facade, And the woman, it just, you feel me? We got to see through it, y'all. Like, we really do. Through the beauty, through all these things, you know what I mean? We have to see people's character. It's who you are. It's not about what you have. It's not about the possessions. It's who you are. It's how you treat people. And it's the actions behind it. If people don't have integrity and people are not going to do what they say, y'all, we have to move accordingly. I'm telling y'all now, we have to take action for our lives, yo. No one's going to sit here and tell you, you feel me? Move left, move right. You have to make these choices. We can we can revise, and we can fix the nervous system. We can get healthy. We can change. We can improve. But we got to be real to ourselves, dog. We got to. Because these people out here, like I said, they don't respect your boundaries. They don't know how to healthy. They can't be honest in their communication, and they can't take accountability. So you're really seeing someone that's trying to gaslight you, really trying to play with you in your face, and that's really trying to push you out your character to put yourself in a compromised situation. Like I said in that room, things could have went down. And your boy, you feel me? I could have got tore up by the damn dog. You dig? I'm going to keep it a buck with you. But I had to think about it. I had to think quick. Is this situation worth it? Is this person really worth it? I had to think. In 5 seconds, 7 seconds, you feel me? 10 seconds on your fingers can cost you your life, can cost you your freedom, can cost you your sanity, can cost you everything. And I don't want you, like I said, to be in a compromised situation where you're scratching your head and you're realizing later, when it's too late, that it's just, only if I coulda. You feel me? Do not let people trick you outside your position. You have greatness inside you. You have all these great gifts inside you. And I want you to spend time with yourself to figure out this and gain this awareness. And really think about, like I said, your environment and the people that you choose to be around. We have to gain accountability, but we have to gain the awareness, the knowledge, the information to gain that protection. I don't want you to be in a compromised position, y'all. Please learn some value through this video. Please take everything I'm saying, not with a grain of salt, but this is true passion delivered to you. You feel me? So that you have what you need to navigate, y'all. Thank you for thriving. Thank you for, listening to me to this point. Share if possible, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed.